It's a giant blue time, is it?
Good evening and welcome to Does Football Standing, gentlemen. Welcome live if you have tuned in. Thank you all for joining. It's Double Johnson from Middlesbrough, North East of England today. I've not said that for a bit. The stream quality should be fine. I've just done a test stream, so if it doesn't work, then I haven't got a clue why. Jack Vlogsley, Martin, Nick Muller, everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. Crazy Picture Game and all them. Please do leave a like. We have a very special guest on today who I'm going to introduce in just a minute. You'll already know who it is by the title. So I'd like to welcome onto the channel for the first time since for quite a while. I'd like to welcome on Mr. Mikelouden. How are you, mate? Yeah, it's not too bad. Thank you very much for asking. Let me just check that I can hear you. Yeah. Jesus, yes, I can. Goodness me. Right. Yep, definitely hear you there. Welcome those who've joined and welcome those who have liked, and thank you everyone who's liked as well. This should be fun. So, Boro Fixtures got released on Thursday, and I did say that there would be a video or stream sort of coming out sometime in the middle of the week. And this really has been the only chance I've had to do it. I'm trying to get as much as I can in because I've had videos planned for ages. The quality should be fine, so quality should be out for someone else. It is for me. So me and Mike can discuss the fixtures that obviously came out on Thursday. And the first ones, we're going to go through all of August. Luton Town away, first game of the season, newly promoted Luton Town, who won League One. So against the League One champions, not an easy game at all, especially away from home. They're going to fancy their chances against us, considering we have a new manager. We don't know what Woodgate's going to do. That's the game that really we have to see how Woodgate performs in these games. Who are Leeds United got in their first game of the season? I can't remember now. No, they got Bristol City, I think, first game of the season. Mia Ushjike, thanks for joining as well. No, Nick Muller, he does not live in Middlesbrough. Mike does not live in Middlesbrough, mate. But easily fixes.
I live just outside.
Just outside. It's not Middlesbrough, really, is it? It's more Stockton. It's more Stockton, really. Yeah. Luton away, tough game, especially on Sky Sports. First game of the championship season. We kick it off. And that's not going to be easy. I think that could be a back-to-the-wall game for starters. But I say start as you mean to go on. We then have another London team straight afterwards. The following weekend against Brentford at the Riverside Stadium. It's the first home game of the season. And another game that we've struggled against them in the past. We struggled against them last season as well. We did not... we didn't do well against them last season. We lost 2-1, I believe, again. So hopefully it might change next season. We then have the Carabao Cup fixture, which is Tuesday the 13th of August. That is a certain date, and that is at 7:45 at home to Crewe Alexandra. Not an easy game at all. And we haven't played Crewe since 1998, if I'm not much mistaken. And I think we beat them. But Crewe will fancy their chances against us. It's a big, not so much a big journey, but it's a big championship club that they're coming to play against.
Last year,
Hopefully we won't lose though this time like we did against Burton. But Crewe will be dark horses, I think. I think they could actually cause us a lot of problems. They fancy their chance against us. we did have one Crew fan who was in the both on TV post with the draw. He thinks that Crew were going to beat us 3-0. I'll admit I highly doubt it. But, you can't underestimate sides in the cup games. And then after that, we travelled to Lancashire to play Blackburn Rovers, who've just signed Boris Dewey Downing. I'll mention more about that on Thursday's transfer show. When I actually find out who I'm going to have on for guest for certain. The transfer show will probably rearrange to a different day because our mystery guest, I don't think can do Thursday night. So it might rearrange. I will try and let you know as soon as I can. Blackburn away, it won't be easy. I mean, we won 1-0 last season, and that was thanks to British Sambalonga smashing a header straight in, which was all of Ashley Fletcher's work, really. I think if we play Sambalonga and Fletcher, I think we'll win that game. But I don't think it'll be a comfortable one. Then Tuesday 20th, another Lancashire team. We're at home to Wigan. That's a 1945 kickoff. We then have Millwall, and that's a feisty game. It's always been a feisty game between those two, on and off the pitch. And then we have Bristol City away on the final day of August, and that is Bank Holiday weekend. That is going to be, I think, our toughest game in August. We have struggled in the past at Bristol City, and they're not that easy to play against. So hopefully we can get something out of Bristol City, but that's going to be a tough game. Before we get to Mike, I just want to put something in, man. Thanks, TV. Thanks for joining the stream. United 2, thanks for joining the stream, and have the happy birthday to you, mate. Luton ain't London, it's Berkshire. Luton is not Berkshire. It's outskirts of London. I swear it's London. Manchester United are struggling buying players this year, keeping Sanchez. It's London, isn't it?
No, it's about 20, 30 miles north of London.
Oh, so it's the outskirts of London then. Oh, it's Bedfordshire, so it's not in Berkshire. I always presumed it was in London, to be honest. This is why I didn't do GCSE geography. So I'm no good at geography, to be quite honest with you. Which you probably need to be for Football Channel, but I'm no good at geography. So, as I say, if I was going to predict a score, I'd say 1-1 for Luton away, 2-0 Boro at home to Brentford, 3-1 at home to Crewe, 1-0 at Blackburn, 2-1 at home to Wigan, 1-1 for Boro Millwall, and Bristol City probably going to beat us 2-0.
Yes. I think if we do get that, I think that'll be a good August if we start now.
It won't be as if it happens, it won't be as good as what last season was, because we weren't beaten, even though we had leads at the end of the August. So
last August,
I mean,
the best month of the season.
It was, yeah. We did absolutely awful this season. So I think, excluding the cup game, we've got 6 championship games in August. Don't know, have we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got 6 games in August. I'd happily take. I think we could actually get out of 18. I think we could get probably 13 points out of 18, which I think I'd happily take. Anything less than 9, and I don't think I wouldn't take anything less than 9, 10. So I think 13 out of 18 would be good. Go ahead, mate. Yeah. So, as I've just said about the fixtures in August, which one do you think will be the toughest, and what would your score predictions be for each game?
I'd say draw for Luton. I'd say maybe another draw Brentford, win Crewe, win Wigan, and Blackburn, then I'd say I don't think see us winning at Bristol City.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think we'll win at Bristol City. I think we've got more chance of getting beat there because it's been a bit of a bogey ground for us the last few seasons. I mean,
yeah, well, obviously we won at the start of last season. Right, the only time we've won there, and goodness knows how long.
Yeah, we don't have a great record at Ashton Gate.
Yeah. You know the time, we don't have a good record against Bristol City home all the way, to be honest.
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
I've known us lose a lot more against them than we've beat them.
That's true. So, as I say, with August, how many points do you think we could get looking at the fixtures for August, and what would your score predictions be for each one?
Well, it's hard to think of scores, but in the case of points, I'd say after 18 points, one side of my head tells me we could just go off to an absolute flyer, get all 18. Another side of my head tells me we could start really badly and get about 6 if we're lucky.
Start as you mean to go on, really.
What?
We need to start on the front foot, I think.
Yeah. The thing is, if we start on the wrong foot, how long would it take for us to get in the right foot? If it's any case of getting top 2, although I don't really believe in top 2 for next season, it's like you have to do good from start to finish. So a good start is a big heads up.
Yeah. That's true. So, how many points do you think we could get if you were to just predict any amount of points out of 18?
I'd say roughly about 13.
Pretty much the same as me then. So I think we can agree that it's mainly going to be Luton.
Quite realistic, I'd say 13 points. I'd say out of 18. I'd say that's a good one, but
yeah. Be honest, anything can happen. I mean, we're predicting all these before we even start. But as I say, anything can happen in the Championship. I think we can all agree that Luton and Bristol City are probably going to be our toughest games. Millwall's not going to be an easy one. I think I'd take a point off Millwall, to be honest. So Millwall, Luton and Bristol City, I'd say the 3 toughest games in that month out of the 6. We then go into into September. And this is where if we don't start the season on the front foot, if we do start to, go on the back foot a bit, and we're dropping points in some of the games that we would be expected to win, then we can always try and make it up in September when we play. For those who do watch the channel a lot, Mike won't know who I'm going to talk about here, but a lot of you will know. We have the first game in September against David Hoyle's Royals, and that is a game that we can practically try and nick 3 points off. Depends if they've got a beat here, though. Not a beat here. And meet here, that's his name. We've got the Royals at home, which we should win that one. Might not be a comfortable one, but we should win that. Cardiff away is not going to be easy, though. Cardiff obviously coming back into the Prem, they're going to want to go straight back up. So that could be a back to the wall game. But I think we could nick a point out of them. Being optimistic here. And then we host the Owls, who we lost to last season. Adam Reach scoring on Boxing Day against his former team. Mikelouden is a legend. Let Mike talk. Mikelouden's just been talking. He has just been talking. I'm just going to go back to him in a sec. Boro against Sheffield Wednesday should win that one, no. So we've got 3 games in September. We've got Reading, Cardiff City away, and then Sheffield Wednesday. Do you think there's any of those games that we could drop points in?
I'd say Cardiff.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd take 4 points from them 3 games. It's all our tough games. I think Sheffield Wednesday are in for a good season. I think I'd say Cardiff are probably going to, well, depending on who the key, how the key for players, I'd say Cardiff could be in top 6 easily. I'd say Reading, I think they'll comfortably stay up, but unless it could give us a shock, I'd say Reading, I don't see them finishing above 10.
Yeah, I'm expecting Reading to be back in. I'm expecting them to finish again bottom half of the table.
Yeah.
They have caused a few, shocks in the Championship before. Like last season, Ipswich weren't expected to beat Leeds. They beat them last day of the season, didn't they? So you think 4 points out of 9, which is 1 win, 1 draw, 1 defeat. Who do you think?
Yeah.
Who do you think we'd beat?
I'd say Reading.
Yeah, and get a draw against Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
I think some ball fans with 4 points out of 9 would be like, a lot of them are a bit iffy if we only get like half points. I mean, obviously, I'd like us to get 6 out of 9. I'm not really expecting anything against Cardiff City, especially considering we're actually away from home, and we've struggled there in the past. So
Cardiff's another place where I think we've won at about once in about the last 10 years.
We won there. I think we won there the season we went up.
Oh no, it was the season we got to playoffs.
It was one of those seasons, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
It was on a Tuesday night. Kike scored.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was Kike actually. Yes, definitely. Joe Bennett Bradway, I forgot to say thanks so much for joining the stream. Ask Mike just said, how's his WAP coming along? He's also, it's too early to say yet. I believe that's on the results, depends on signings. But these are just like, basically, just like, trying to work out how many points we could actually get. I mean, the maximum points you can get in this league is only against the 46 games. There's 46 games, times that by 3, you get 138. I think the maximum you can get is 138, if my calculations are correct. 46, 92. Yeah, 138. I think that's the maximum amount of points you can get in the Championship. That's if you win all 46. But yeah, Joe's asking about your app.
Not coming on too bad, but it's probably got less than 100 words in a minute. But I've struggled to do it a bit too well. As you know from you've been seeing my videos lately, I haven't been too well. So kind of like struggled.
I'll admit I didn't even know anything about this app. Quite honest.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I'm in the middle. It's a minute. I'm doing the rap about how I suffer anxiety and depression.
All right. Yeah. Okay, that's actually an interesting one. That's quite interesting.
Man, I felt not too bad in a minute, but I went out and treated myself to a pair of trainers with my credit card.
Uh-huh.
So, never mind.
And speaking of which, I've just got some new football trainers.
Oh, nice. Which ones are nice?
I think they're Adidas or Adidas, whatever you call them.
Oh yeah. I've just bought myself some Air Max 71s.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually not putting it on a vlog because I don't want to promote the fact I actually went and bought it on my credit card, which if you aren't old enough, you might not understand what it actually means.
What the app doesn't mean?
No, Matt, what buying on a credit card means.
I've done it before. I've got my own. I've got my own credit card, but I don't give that details out. Yeah, interesting stuff. Best of luck with the app, by the way. Hopefully it goes well for you. Nick Moore said we were always going to beat Leeds. That was the last day of the season. You hadn't out to play for, did you? Nick Moore's put football in the app. No. Well, people have different. People do different things. And actually, for a football vlogger to do a app that's not about football is quite intriguing, to be quite honest. Joe's put, I'm making a new chill song and it's not a diss track. Gonna get you involved in the YouTube Cup. Yeah, that's something that Joe's creating, yeah. So, as I was just saying, 4 points out of 9. Now, that's the type of score that people would like, ball fans especially, would be like, is that good? Do we take that or should we have got more points? I think we're certain to probably get 3 points out of the Boils. If we don't, then I think that's a bit of a step down. Cardiff, I'm not expecting us to get anything. Sheffield Wednesday, I'm expecting us to probably win. I think if we get less than 5 points, then might not be too pleased. 5 points or less, I don't think would be great. Anything above 5 would be fine. If we get 9 points out of 9, then that'd be great. It'd be turning into Manchester City. But that wouldn't happen, would it? But who knows? Anything can happen. Championship is unpredictable. The stream is still good. Joe's just put a question about YouTube FC. This is towards you. Ask Mike if he wants to come watch one of the YouTube FC games, which I think you said you were going to at some point. But
I was trying to just often fell when on days when I've been at work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tom has just joined. He's a Wales fan. He's put, we're going to turn you over. Well, you never know. You never know. You might turn us over if you have Meat and I think Obita, the other guy. Also that Danny Lorden who scored last time. That you know when we played the Wales and that Danny Lorden guy scored from about 20 yards out that curler.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he plays, I think we might have a couple of problems along with Meat here. So who knows? Nick Muller, Tom as a Wales fan, along with David Hoyle. So, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Go ahead, mate.
Sorry, but I've got to get going now, mate.
Okay.
I'm going to have to go now, Dazza.
Oh, you have to go out there?
Yeah.
That's no problem, mate.
From Mikelouden, have a good night, lads.
No problem, mate.
Right, let me join, Dazza.
Yeah, that's no problem anytime, mate.
Right, cheers.
Yeah, no problem. That was unexpected. He didn't actually tell me he was gonna have to go, but okay. Right. What's happened here? Okay. So Mikelouden's gone out of. He must. Didn't he say? I swear he said he had to go and do something in the evening. But he said 5 was fine. But okay, we got him on for a bit. Always a pleasure, mate, and please do feel free to come back on again. Sorry for those who are disappointed there, but I mean, it's what it is, really. So, September-wise, I think we'll get 3 points against the Warriors, 3 points against Sheffield Wednesday, none against Cardiff. And me being optimistic here. And in the comments here, nothing in the comments. The Warriors are going down. I don't actually think the Warriors will go down. Into October, and with the way I'm doing it at the minute, we would be on, out of a possible 27 points, we would be on 19 points out of 27 if all of my predictions were correct. October now, I wouldn't say this is an easy month because there's some games that actually have backfired against us in the past. Preston was one of them. Tuesday, 1st of October, we are at home to Preston North End. Now, last season, we went 1-0 up and we fluffed it. Literally fluffed it and lost 2-1 because of a very controversial decision from the referee. Donny Ayala getting sent off in about the 65th minute, around that time, for a foul. He was last man, but he got the ball, so I don't think it was a red card at all. Referee made the wrong decision there, which a lot of ball fans will probably remember being our turning point for the season. So Preston North End, hopefully Bo will get revenge on them. And I don't really see us losing against them. Although John Hugo could be leaving Borough, which, hallelujah. We then have on the Saturday the Brummies away, which is, that's what everyone calls them, Brummies. We have Birmingham City away. And, well, we've won there a few times, but we've also lost there in the past. And I think there's no Gary Monk now. No Gary Monk. He's been sacked by Birmingham. And they're going for take a manager, apparently. So I think we could win there. But at the same time, my heart is going with a win, but my brain's going with a draw, if you get what I mean. So which one do I go with? I'm obviously going to go with my heart over my brain. So I think we might win that one as well. West Brom, I'm expecting a draw, probably at the most, because West Brom will be trying to get back up to the Prem after this season. So I can see us getting a draw at the most out of that. Huddersfield Town away. We actually have a decent record against the Terriers away, so we could win that, but I'm half expecting that to be a draw as well. And then Fulham at home. Fulham, optimistically, draw. So if we can stay unbeaten in this one, I'd be quite surprised. So I think 3 points against Preston, 3 points against Birmingham, 1-1-1, 3-6. 9 points out of a possible 15, which I think I'd happily take. I mean, as long as we're getting at least halfway, half points in the months. So obviously with 15 points, it's a bit different. So, anything over 7.5 is half of 15, but anything over 7 points, really, I think would be quite decent for Borough. So 9 points out of 15, I'd happily take. As I said, these are just pre-season predictions. We don't actually know what's going to happen in pre-season yet. November, this is, for me, one of our tough months. 2nd November, away to Derby County, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if Joe headed back to Derby again. I know he loves going to Derby County away. He's gone there 2 seasons in a row. Will he go 3rd season? I'll say Joe probably will. Derby County away, 2nd of November. Tough game. I think we'll get beat. We'll get beat this time, surely, because, that we were lucky to get a draw against them last season in both games. So I think we'll get beat there. QPR, we've struggled there in the past, but I think a draw there. Hull, a win. Barnsley, win. And then we got Leeds away, which could... I'm not sure what I can say. But I think at the most at Leeds, a draw. Because I just don't see us beating Leeds. I've said before we're going to beat Leeds and we don't beat them. So if I say it a different way, that I doubt we'll beat Leeds, we might actually beat them. You never know. So we could get a win against Leeds, but I'm half expecting a draw from that. So defeated Derby, draw QPR, win against Hull, win against Barnsley, draw against Leeds. So that's 3, 6, 7. That's 8 points out of 15, which is again just over halfway, which I would accept. David Hoyle, the Royals are going up. Maybe. Never know. That's November. Oh, by the way, after we've got through all the months and we got through all the fixtures, I said these are all the championship fixtures. We haven't actually gone into the Carabao Cup games. So we got the Carabao Cup games, got the FA Cup games as well to focus on, as well as the international breaks, which I don't really add in much regards to both games. December, we got Charlton at home. No, that won't be easy since a newly promoted team in League One just about beat Sunderland at Wembley. Lucky goal, but, it's a vital one for them. Charlton at home, that's not going to be easy. That could be a draw. Forest away, I think we'll get beat because we keep losing at Forest after time. Swansea away, I think that's a defeat because I think they'll just turn us over once again. This won't be an easy month. Stoke at home, I think we'll win that, as we are expected to win that again. Huddersfield at home on Boxing Day. We'll have a 30,000 crowd. We always do on Boxing Day, so I think we could win that one. That'll be a win, I think. And then West Brom away, draw. So, draw against Charlton, defeat the Forest, defeat the Swansea, win, draw. 6, 7, 8 points out of a possible 8 points out of 18, which is less than halfway, but I don't know whether... I don't think that would be a great one. If you haven't already done so, please do leave a like. And if you are new, please do get your comments and please do subscribe down below. We are on the road to 700 subscribers. Of course, the big target at the end of YouTube is to reach over 1,000 subs. So if we can get to there, that would be massively appreciated. Obviously, I'm not setting an actual time tag for that. Steve Loves Oasis, thank you very much for joining the stream. Do you think we will beat Sunderland? Which team are you on about? If you're on about Boro, well, we always seem to beat Sunderland, but I'm not sure who you support because Sunderland are in League One. Nick Wells for Ipswich will stuff them. I do not think Oxford will beat Sunderland. Ipswich top. When are going to be a Premier League team next season? Nick Muller totally disagrees with that. Steve Loves Oasis. If you're still in the live chat, can you please let me know which team you support, and then I can actually give you a possible definite answer. So December, 8 points out of 18. Wouldn't really accept that, but considering 1 or 2 of the games won't be easy. January, no, this won't be easy. We start New Year's Day. We played Preston North End. When did we play Preston away? It was I think it was November last season. And this season we played them on New Year's Day, 2020. Now, we played Preston in November last season, but the season before, we played Preston North End away on the 1st of January 2018. So, as I say, it's a sense of deja vu. We play Preston away on New Year's Day in 2020, but will it be the same outcome? Will we win 3-2? I think we'll win them. I think we'll beat them again. I think that'll be a win. Boro v Derby, I think that'll be a draw because we don't actually do that bad at home to Derby. We get tonked, but we still managed to come up with a point. Fulham away, I think that'll be a draw. And then Birmingham at home, I think, will win. So 3, 6, 7, 8 points out of 12. The start of 2020, that'll be a good way to start it. I suppose, but I mean, if we get them in one of the cups, to be honest, I think, I can definitely see us beating Sunderland. We always beat Sunderland. We have a very, very good record against them. We've not lost against them. We haven't lost against them for a long while. I don't think we've lost to them since we win the Premier League before we got relegated in 2009. Did we get beaten in 2010 against them? I can't remember the top of my head, but I know we've not lost against them for a pretty long. No. Now, 2012 FA Cup second round. No, not second round. Was it the round of 16s quarter final or something? We played them at the Riverside in the replay, and we got beat 2-1 to them. I think that's going back to 2012, 2013. So we've not lost to them for a long while. No, you lose. David has no idea, says Nick Miller. Liam Martin's put there. They won't go up, David, so don't be deluded. That's what they're saying. 8 points out of 12, I'd happily accept that to start the campaign off in 2020. February. A lot of games. A big February for us. Blackburn at home. Have to win that. Brentford away. Draw. Wigan away. Win. Luton at home. Say win. Barnsley away. Draw. Leeds at home. Draw. Forest at home. Also, we've had a bad record against Forest. We got beat by them last season 2-0 at home and 3-0 away. You know what? I'm going to have to go on my brain for this one. I think we'll get beat against Forest. I think that'll be our only defeat. Leeds we might get beat, but I think we could get a draw. So I think win against Blackburn, draw against Brentford, win against Wigan, win against Luton, but draw against Barnsley, draw against Leeds, and defeat against Forest. That is 12 points out of a possible 1, 2, 3, 12 points out of a possible 21. Now, if we get that, I would certainly accept that. But what has happened? Has the bandwidth gone down? Just suddenly gone dark on the stream. That's why it's going to be dark outside. No, that might work. Sorry about this. Okay. So that's January. I think 12 points out of 21. I would happily accept that. It's over halfway. By the way, if you don't know what half of 21 is, it's 10.5, but you can't get 0.5 points. So I think I'd take, anything higher than 10 out of 21 at the least. I'd accept anything less than that, maybe not. But I think this might be a decent campaign. As I say, for those who think, I might be deluded for saying that we might win against certain teams, but these are just the fixtures thing. Basically, I'm just going through the fixtures and thinking, about what, not so much the scores, but like what points we could come out with in each month. Basically, it's what I do in a minute. The next fixtures reaction thing that will be out. It will be an upload, probably. Might not be a stream. because there won't be that much to really talk about, is Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich come out on the 28th. So that video will probably come out just at the start of July. So, depends what Jonathan Woodgate does, and obviously his backroom stuff are quite good. Let's have a look here. D loves Oasis. Put my friend Disco Ken is a big Boro fan. Likes your channel. Can you please give a shout out? Yes, Disco Ken. There you go, mate. Thanks for the support. And I'm actually quite well known in Middlesbrough. People don't think that. I'm quite well known in Middlesbrough. And Redcar. Quite well known around T-shirt a lot. So, 7th of March, we have Charlton away, and we have a habit of losing there, so I think we'll get beat. Swansea at home, draw. Stoke away, draw. Hull away, win. Loss, draw, win. That's 5 points out of 12, which I wouldn't really accept. Be honest if that happened. Then into April, the penultimate month. For those who don't know what penultimate means, it means second to last month. I'm not to no glue. Thanks for joining the stream. I swear I keep pronouncing your name, but thanks, John. Hibs v Newcastle on the 30th. Score prediction. I can probably see Newcastle winning that, to be quite honest. And Hibs are a good team, but Newcastle, at the minute, they're doing quite well in the Premier League, high flying. So I can see Hibs probably getting beat. Sorry, mate. GPR at home, I think we'll win that. Millwall away, I think that'll be another draw. Bristol City at home, draw. The Royals away, that has to be a win. Has to be a win. That is our penultimate away game. That's our penultimate away game, the Royals. We have to win that one. I wouldn't be able to travel to the Royals anyway, unfortunately. And then our final home game of the season, 25th of April, is at home to Cardiff City. Now, that could be the game that decides whether we finish in the playoffs, whether we finish in the promotion, or if we even finish in the top 10. But I think I'm being quite optimistic with a lot of days, but I wasn't actually that confident going into the season anyway. But now the fixtures come out, slightly changing. Boro v Cardiff, that could be a draw. And then Sheffield Wednesday away, I think we'll win. So out of 138 points. Let me think. I'm going to just give me a minute whilst I try and think how many points we could get. I'm going to make an optimistic one. And then I'm going to do realistically. So let's think, optimistic one. Over 136 points. Why did I say 136? 138 points. Optimistically, I think we could win about 80. No. Optimistically, probably 91 points. That is being very optimistically. But I think realistically, I think we'll reach about 75 at the most, which would leave us, I'd say, the top 10, but it might not be enough for the playoffs. So, I mean, I predicted us to finish 10th. But I'd say it'll probably change during the season if I find that Jonathan Woodgate's proven me wrong. But that's really it there. I think, optimistically, 91 points at 138. I think realistically, we're going to get 70, 73 around that, which probably wouldn't be enough to get in the top 6. So, as I said, anything could happen. Really enjoyed this video. It's actually been quite good, actually. Thanks, Mike. If you still watch, Mike won't be watching minimum. Thank you very much, Mikelouden, for coming on. I mean, he was on for quite a long time, actually. But really enjoyed having him on. Fortunately, he did have to leave us. It was, as I say, that's out of our control. There was nothing really we could do about that. I think he had another commitment or something he had to do. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's been a good stream. Actually, really enjoyed it. And of course, the next fixtures video that comes out will be the buying one. But really enjoyed it. Please do let me know what your comments are. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Please like the stream. Please do leave a like. Please, I've already said that. Please please subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to stay in the live chat for another few minutes till about 10:02. But for most of you on Doz's Football Stand, have a fantastic night. We will see you in the next stream, which might not be it probably won't be Thursday night, because I don't will be doing the transfer show on Thursday night. I'm currently getting in touch with the mystery guest, trying to find out when he can do it. So I'll try and find out for tomorrow, and then I'll leave an update video either Wednesday or Thursday. So hopefully we'll be doing it this week, but I highly doubt we'll be doing it on Thursday. So from Aussie, we'll see you later on. Goodbye.